Hello everyone, my name is Robin Blake and today I'm going to be sharing my Ancestry DNA results with you all. Within the first week of October, I purchased the Ancestry DNA kit online and I received that in the mail in about 2 to 3 business days. And once I received this box here, in the mail, I went ahead and followed the instructions, and basically what all is included in the DNA kit is the instructions, and it's also going to include a code where you need to go online and activate your kit. And then for the DNA, there's this small little box here. I don't know if my camera is picking that up. Okay, and inside of here would come your DNA sample. So when you receive that, what you will want to do is go ahead and put your saliva in the little tube, and then it comes with an activation liquid, and you just want to shake that up, and they send you a shipping box that you can send it back to them in, and you just drop that off at your post office. So like I said, I sent my results in the first week of October, and I received it back within like 2 weeks, and I was in such shock because like I'm a very impatient person and I don't like waiting a long time for things. So I was surprised that I got that back so quickly. And what made me want to do the Ancestry DNA kit is because all my life I've been curious about where my ancestors came from, and I could never really get any of that back information from my parents or my grandparents. No one ever really had any real information. So it's just something that I always wanted to know, and that I was curious about, wanting to know where my roots are from, and learning more about my culture and things like that. So I wanted to take the test to try to give me a little idea of what my DNA is made up of. So I do have my results here. And that does say my name at the top. So these are my results. So it is saying for my ethnicity, it is saying for Africa, it is 75%. So that means 75% of my DNA comes from Africa. And so within that 75%, we have 24% Cameroon Congo, which is pretty cool. And then we have 19% for Ivory Coast Ghana. And then we have 13% for Benin Togo. And then 9% for Senegal. And then we have 1% for Africa Southeastern Bantu, and 1% for Africa South Central hunter-gatherers. And then for the next portion of my DNA, it is showing that I am Native American, which is a shock to me because in my family, I've always heard stories about us having Native American blood in us, and I didn't really believe it because so many people, I'm making a video, because so many people say that they have Native American blood, and then it turns out that they don't. So that was a shock that I do have Native American in me. And then another shock is that it is showing here that I have Asia South in my DNA, which is less than 1%. So it's not a very big amount, but hey, it's still there, and I think that that is pretty cool. Then it is also showing that, all right, and then for the rest of my DNA, it is showing that I am 22% European. And before I get into detail about where in Europe, I'm just like shocked, because when I took this DNA test, I kind of did like a little estimate with my husband, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be about 80 to 90% African. That's what I thought. I thought that, you know, my percentage would be higher for African, and I wasn't expecting such a big number for European. It's like a shock to me. But anyways, so 22% European, and that is Great Britain, Ireland, Europe East, and Europe Jewish, and also Finland, Northwest Russia. So that's pretty much what my DNA is made up of completely. That is pretty cool. So I'm just going to be doing my research on all of these different places, and I'm going to be trying to travel to some of these places, especially in Africa, just because I just think it's beautiful there and I love the culture. So I definitely want to travel there in the near future. And then also, oh, I forgot one thing in my DNA. It's also showing Europe West, and it's also showing Pacific Islander Polynesia. So that was pretty cool to see that in my DNA as well. It's showing that I have 3 genetic communities, which pretty much makes a lot of sense to me, just because of where my mom and dad are from. So the genetic communities for me is going to be, the first one is going to be the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area, which makes sense because I'm from Maryland and my mom is from Maryland. So that would make a lot of sense as to why that would be in one of my genetic communities. And then for the second community, it shows down south, and that consisted of South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and I think that was pretty much it. Let me just pull it up here on my computer. Let's see what my genetic communities were, because I forgot the last one. Anyways, I'm super psyched about my results, and like I said, I'm going to be doing more research and learning more about all of these different continents and just trying to figure things out, and it's just very interesting. I hope you all enjoyed my Ancestry DNA video of my results. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.